Going live.
Fuck.
Good evening. Welcome into the company. My name is B. Lenny. Got his over here. That damn Sosa, Rich, and Nick. Rich seems to have muted his thing so he can eat his crunchy food.
crunchy food. So random.
Just broccoli, dog.
I hope everybody had an amazing week. For those who've been waiting for us to come back, we are here for you and nobody else.
Nobody waiting on us.
Just me and you.
Ooh. Oh, never mind.
There you go. God damn it.
Free you, motherfucker.
I can always depend on Izzo.
Unless it's a Boys the Men song you about to sing.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
So 99.999% of the time, I got you.
Boys broke up.
I don't understand why y'all got to be closet Boys the Men fans. Just come out and
Say,
say.
don't ever say closet and me in the same sentence.
Yeah, no. Do not. No.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's okay.
Wrong crowd.
It's okay. Sometimes you want to listen to some Boys the Men.
My name's not Tim Scott, my
Well, I got a question.
Oh, we going there early?
Sosa. Hold on. Oh, we get there. We'll get there. Sosa, I posed my question. God damn it.
I almost fell out the chair.
How did we already lose control of the show? I'm trying to figure out how this is happening so quick.
Hey, man, I'm off tomorrow, so it feels like a Friday to me. So
Off the top rope with the elbow.
You have to exert your whatever.
So I posed a question on Facebook earlier, and I think Sosa said something about my question. What did you have a problem with my comparison or my
Because
question?
you said, do you like Billy Ocean or
Kevin Hart
or
Lionel Richie?
And you will be judged accordingly. And I said, this dude got the nerve to judge somebody, but he like Boys to broke up over Jodeci.
Boys to broke up.
Broke up?
Damn, Sosa's on fire.
I'm just saying.
So I'm saying, pre-show, guys.
So if you were to choose Lionel Richie or Billy Ocean, who was it?
Mine was Billy Ocean. I don't like pop. I don't like pop Lionel at all.
Yeah, Billy Ocean, hands down.
Nigga, I ain't dancing on a goddamn ceiling, bro.
I understand everything, and I agree with everything you're saying. But with me, mommy used to like Lionel Richie because she didn't differentiate between pop and R&B because
I can understand.
She didn't know.
I'm not talking about groups. I'm just talking about them solo by themselves.
Right.
Oh no.
They're, she used to play it in the house. So I as a young kid, I didn't know no better either.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We in the Matrix.
But now, as an adult, I'd be like, no, I think Billy Ocean got that.
And it's funny because like everybody on Facebook that answered said Lionel Richie. So that's kind of weird how
that tells you Facebook is a different crowd. That's what just taught me.
Well, I don't think anything's wrong with it though. Like,
nah,
people be like, well, no, this is a totally different comparison, but I'm saying same concept. Michael Jackson and Prince. Like that's next, of course, that's next level, but it's still R&B over pop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you think you'd find the same people that would go to a Prince concert at a Michael Jackson concert?
Nah.
Now, yes.
Say that one more time. Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Do you think you'd find the same people at a Prince concert that you would find at a Michael Jackson concert?
I would say if you're talking about now,
I think it would be more mixed, but back in the day, no.
Because of the appreciation, you mean?
Correct.
Right now, yeah.
Because you can say the same, and I talked about this with somebody today. Like, who was really checking super hard for Nipsey unless you were a hip hop aficionado like 5-6 years ago? But then when he died, more people have appreciation for Nipsey because the music is really good. I didn't even catch it until a year before he died, so that makes sense. That's a great question.
My thing is, Michael Jackson took Brooke Shields to some award show. They did not fuck. If Prince took Brooke Shields to the award show, they would have got down.
Oh, Brooke Shields would have been like featured on half the next album for no good reason.
You know what I mean?
Should have been turned out.
So Michael Jackson was the friend zone. Prince was the freaks. That's just what it was.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody that's joining us and coming in and out. How y'all doing? Feel free to comment. Say whatever you want to say. We're here to answer your questions. We are here for your entertainment. And I don't know if y'all paid attention, but we do got the verses on the 8th between Escape and SWV. Don't know why this is about to happen, but it's going to be a train wreck. It's going to be a train wreck. Yeah.
Who did Biggie call ugly?
All of them. No, he didn't say nothing about SWV. I don't think.
I think he said them ugly Escape bitches.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he did say that.
Oh my God!
And he apologized, but he still said it.
This is going to be a train wreck, and I really hope people ain't going in there expecting to get a Redman Method Man type verses, because it's not going to be that.
Not gonna happen.
It's going to be like 8 chicks that way past their singing prime in something leather. Yeah, go ahead.
I was trying to remember who Prince had in that song "Scandalous." Was Kim Basinger, so that proves a point.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That song. He was smashing Kim Basinger. Oh,
yeah, Prince.
So doesn't that prove a point?
What?
Yeah,
Kim Basinger was bad.
She was on that song. She was talking like the nasty stuff at the end of the song.
Shit, I didn't even know that.
I got a question. All right, so y'all bring that up. Do y'all think Michael Jackson and Diana Ross got down?
Hell no.
You don't think so?
That is actually
Well, we talk about Mike at that
I've
age.
always heard that thing. Yeah, that's a good
I was
point.
gonna say I'll
Because remember, guys, this is like Mike, young
brown-skinned
Mike, who was black Mike.
I mean,
this is like when the darkness was spreading.
Mike? Is this odd mustache Mike?
Wide nose Mike.
Off the wall, right? Off the wall.
No, this is probably right before Off the Wall, probably.
Right before Off the Wall. This is the
right
Wiz.
Like the Wiz.
Yeah, the Wiz. Yeah, right before.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think there's so many stories, man, that we'll never know about him. I don't think we'll never really know who he was, and I bet you he's probably more normal than what we believe he is. It's just people want to keep up this mystique about him.
I think I'm more interested in Prince's life.
I didn't hear both of y'all were talking. Say it again.
Oh, I said I'm more interested in learning about Prince's life. Like we don't know nothing about this dude. Yeah, we don't know shit except he turned chicks out.
Yeah, I was watching real quick before someone to say something. I was watching the thing with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and just to hear them talk about Prince, they talked about 2.5 hours just about their career was crazy because Prince was just like they said Prince fucking just ate people alive. Like he's like everybody up there was a great damn musician, but he was in a band. But he said shit. He was like he went to the studio and would be playing like different instruments to make his fucking first album. He's like I gotta get out of here, and then pretty much came back and pulled everybody back. So.
Didn't he fire Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis?
He did. They talked about it on there. He surely did for producing a song outside the group.
Yep.
Because Jimmy Shan said, I'm out because he saw the money. And Terry tried to stay on, but he's like, man, come on. And then I think it was the SOS band they said they made a song for.
Wow.
And it was like a number one, I guess, R&B hit. And then that's what made them break away from him.
It's interesting.
That's crazy. You said that. I just learned that today. No, what was Sosa going to say?
Sosa, go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh,
Sosa drinking already.
You're talking about Prince. Oh, he fucked Vanity. Fuck that shit.
Prince is never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
Y'all ain't gonna let that go, is you?
I can't.
I
cannot.
I still watch The Last Dragon. You be like, damn, Vanity. All right, damn.
Motherfucker.
So anyway, we're gonna get into one of our topics. Of course, I did ask everybody to watch Mortal Kombat last week, so we could actually talk about.
For once, I followed the rules, guys.
Yeah, did you watch? You watched it, didn't you, Nick?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay. Yeah, all of us have seen.
Yeah, we all.
Yeah. All right. So, Mortal Kombat made a comeback last week, I do believe, and they created a full-length feature movie.
Did it really make a comeback though?
Pretty much, we got people talking about it.
Don't call it.
I guess this is their origin story. I'm guessing, so they can go ahead and get into
Batman Begins,
the actual tournament. So, it was a movie. It was a movie called Mortal Kombat, and it had people in it.
Y'all motherfuckers tripping.
Who died?
Take it away, Rich.
Well, I'll be right back. Y'all can keep talking. I'm gonna get some ice.
Get him, Rich.
All right, this is how I see this movie. Right, I did not hate it, But I will say this. I think the kindest thing that I can say about it is that pretty much all you need is like, if you stick around for the first 7 minutes and then maybe the last 10, everything else in between it is probably best suited for background noise while you're cleaning. You know, because I didn't think there was anything memorable really in that movie other than the two characters, Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And Kano, I think he might have broke his back carrying that movie. But beyond that, I can't recommend watching that movie. It is literally time that I will say that it'd be best suited to just watch the 1994 movie again. I mean, the only thing I would say is it's a plus. I think the treatment of Sub-Zero was done better, but everything else in that movie, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, excuse me. But other than that, nah.
Understand, Nick. What you want to say about it, Nick? What you got, Nick?
What does he keep saying?
I don't know, man. Honestly, got nothing really else to add with Rich on that. I agree about Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They were kind of like lackeys in the first movie, and now they were actually more important. Would I watch it again? No. It was okay. Like I said, I like that they introduced. We talked about. I like Cabal. Kano had his one-liners, but would I recommend it to somebody? Not really. I mean, it's just kind of blah. I mean, there's nothing really else to it. It's just a movie. I mean, I didn't hate it. Like I think I said, there was movies that were better this year. I've seen there's movies that are worse. It's just kind of blah.
I got you. All right, what you think, Sosa?
I don't understand. I really don't understand. Y'all not hating. I think Izzo's the only one that really hated it, but it wasn't that bad. Like, y'all gotta, okay, so let me explain my background. So I was 20 years old when the first one came out.
Damn you, old.
So,
that was not me.
And I don't. Okay, 20 years old. Maybe I should have known better because you were an adult by then. You'd be like, all right, it's a video game movie. They fucked up Masters of the Universe. They fucked up Avengers. Like, you know, pull back. I should have pulled back my expectations. But me and my boys went into that movie expecting like epic. And that shit was trash. So now, what, 30 years later, 25 years later, you know, I mean, it's after the pandemic, so you have to pull back your expectations because of that. It's Mortal Kombat, so you know, at least they got an Asian cast. At least everybody who's Asian is cast as Asian.
That's true.
So with that, I was like, okay, I can't say I was pleasantly surprised because I wasn't, but I wasn't disappointed because I guess my expectations weren't that high. CGI was good. The fight scenes were very smooth, except for the two. Who was I say? Sonya Blade and
Melina.
Like that was the slowest shit I've ever seen in my life. But whatever. Sonya Blade wasn't that annoying. I said I don't know what.
She's agreeing with what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
She was saying yeah.
It's just, I mean, for being a 2-hour movie and being a prequel, it wasn't terrible. Kano was great. They killed him off too early. Liu Kang was a pussy.
Whoa. I have heard that a bunch of people.
He was
that online too.
I mean, like the 95 Liu Kang was great.
Yep.
This dude, where the fuck you dig this guy from? Thank God Johnny Cage wasn't in it, but apparently he's gonna be in it.
Wait a minute, Sosa, did you want Johnny Cage in the first one?
No,
in this movie here, you did not.
No. I'm with Nikki. Sub and Scorp was like, that's who it's, you know, that's the biggest rivalry in the game.
Yeah. But they were in the movie for what, 10 minutes of screen time?
Again, the trailer. Essentially, was the trailer was them.
Yeah, but, they showed all their scenes in the trailers.
And where the fuck did we get this fucking half white, half Asian motherfucker from? Like Cole, who the fuck are you? Are you gonna be in the game?
I was gonna bring Cole up too.
Like, and your power, your arcana. When the fuck did wherever they got that terminology from? That shit
I'm like,
trash.
is that something they talked about in the video game ever?
Never.
No,
I've never heard it.
Nope.
So you never had the booster Arcana or Arcana, whatever the fuck that thing was. Oh, okay.
So,
side note. So y'all know that guy where he's from? What movie he was in?
Which one?
The what's his name? The made up character Cole. He was in Deadpool 2.
I've never seen a motherfucker before in my life.
He was in Deadpool 2. He was Shatterstar.
Oh my god! So he's a douche in 2 movies?
Yep, pretty much. A douche, a geek, whatever you want to say. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Izzo,
Go ahead.
what did you think, man?
Okay.
First, I saw Mac Jones got drafted by the Patriots. That's more important than this movie. I hated it. I'm sorry, yo.
As I sip my cognac.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta put my drink down.
Say what your chest is, though.
Y'all saw me in real time. I was texting y'all in the chat. Like, I didn't like it at all.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie. The last 30 minutes, I just really scrolled my phone.
Yeah.
I was
Sub-Zero.
out.
Sub-Zero was in Fast and Furious. The one they did in England.
You got a good memory, dog.
Yeah.
But I love the one thing I love the CGI. Like the whole time I was watching the movie, I'm like, why wasn't this CGI like in Black Panther? That's the one thing I was very disappointed in that movie. Like, why was it on that level at least? You know?
Because they was filming in Wakanda, motherfucker. That takes money.
All right, clock out. But anyway, I'm so confused. Guys, I think Sosa's drinking absinthe over there. I don't know what's going on there.
No, man. Whoa. I'm still in. No.
Oh, Sosa, sorry, I opened it.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry. I didn't like it. I tried. The one thing I did like is the one little fight scene with Reptile, I guess, when he got the flare and then put the thing through it to his back. That was hard. I ain't gonna lie. That was hard. But I'm like, okay, this is where the movie going, and it never kept that way. It went right back now. I was out. I really don't have much else to say. I'll never watch it again. Doesn't exist.
Oh, and the dude that played Jax was decent too.
Huh?
The dude that played Jax was decent.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Makad Brooks. I already knew him as soon as I saw him.
Yeah.
Once he got his arms right,
he had to get.
That was weird. I was like, "What is this nigga? A mechanical version of Groot?" I'm confused.
I'm like, where did they get the technology to do this in a cave? First of all, so he kind of just woke up with robot arms.
Hey man, Raiden's a god, so anything's possible.
All right, so my take on this movie. I don't like prequels. We know that. I say it over and over again.
You do.
I knew this was going to be an origin story when they started taking too long to get to the tournament. I was like, holy shit, there's not going to be a tournament. What the hell am I supposed to watch? So, of course, the made up guy, I was confused. I mean, I was Googling trying to figure out who this guy was. Didn't show up anywhere.
Nope.
So
he does exist. Ish.
Where?
There's a character his name starts with a T. He's in Mortal Kombat 10. But he's not the same character, but he's Scorpion's prodigy.
They took his background. Okay,
his background, and essentially this is an example of what happens when studios decide to like meddle with storytelling. But go ahead.
Yeah. So like I explained to y'all before, how are you going to make a movie where people die and can't come back, and then you killing off really good characters, like people you want to see more of?
Make a very good point.
So Brian, you don't play the game, but in this last
still plenty of characters to bring back.
They brought people back from back. You know, they went back in time and brought characters to the forefront and to the present. I'm sorry, so they can use that concept. I'm just throwing it out there. Sorry.
Oh, this is Endgame. Got it.
Yeah.
But exactly. at least they didn't like overflow with a bunch of characters, so there's room to bring back.
Right.
There was no.
But all the ones that people wanted to see are dead. I would have wanted to see Goro in the tournament.
Like I said, I think that he's gonna. I think if they're gonna do a second one, which it looks like they are, like they're gonna if they're, I'm sure they're smart. They're gonna listen to the fans.
Yeah,
and you know,
They're
whatever.
They're going to. I will say this: they better be happy they're like the only movie in theaters right now, because I can guarantee you, if it wasn't, if they had any competition, there wouldn't be a second movie.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why you have
been done.
You have all of these movies coming out now that wouldn't normally come out because Marvel and whoever is doing stuff. Marvel is doing something. Transformers is doing something. All these big name blockbusters. So we're taking a break from Marvel. Marvel's working on Avengers, the next Avengers movie,
and the next Captain America movie,
and the next Captain America. Oh, that's gonna piss people off. So you got time to bring out these odd movies. That's why you got all these odd, big blockbuster things that you never heard of before coming out, because you can do it now.
Yeah, well,
Probably
nobody
make some
is
money.
a blockbuster movie. Like nobody is in a big blockbuster movie, but it did pretty good in the theaters,
right?
And the streaming. I'm sorry, and the streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it didn't stream.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
What didn't stream?
Nobody.
Oh yeah, nobody did not.
Oh, we got to talk about that too. I don't think we talked about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Is everybody caught up?
Damn
it is though.
Yeah, we can get to that at some point.
I can talk about it for all I care. I hope y'all know that.
I'm just like I guess the other thing I will say about Mortal Kombat that comes to mind is that this movie could have been 4 movies easily. Scorpion and Sub-Zero should have been 1 movie by itself. Like the first 7 minutes of this movie were better than the entirety of the rest of it.
You didn't like the last fight scene too?
I mean, yeah, but literally, this could have been if that was the case, it could have been a YouTube short. It's like you have the first 7 minutes, and then you had the last 10 minutes, right?
That's fair.
Like so, but it felt like there was emotion, there was depth in that first prologue, and then you have like a mound of bullshit that comes directly after it. And then it's like, oh, by the way, Scorpion's here again. Like, and this is something for me that did kind of just was like the immersion aspect of it. Scorpion spoke Japanese the entire movie, and then he says, "Get over here," and I'm like,
wait, did he really understood him when he's talking Japanese?
Yeah,
supposed to be his great grandson or something. I know there was a relative.
But do you speak Swahili?
Right.
No.
Thank you.
Would you hear it? Then they'd be like, "Oh shit, I got it."
Well, no. The only thing they explained about the baby was Raiden took him.
Yeah.
Took the baby. That's all they said.
Are you talking about from the beginning of the movie?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh yeah, he wanted to go see his sister. What happened with his sister?
Yeah,
I forgot about the baby.
And I think that's like one of those things about the movie is that it had like a whole bunch of check boxes. Like you had to be like, oh, we got to show this fatality. Oh, we got to show this character. Oh, we got to show Scorpion has to say, "Get over here." Like there's no reason why he would say it in English. If he would have said it in Japanese, would have made complete sense. Like right.
Who did that? I was looking down.
Did you say
who did that? Did Rich or Sosa do that?
No, that was Sosa. That was not me. No,
I assumed that was Sosa, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, but this in a way reminds me of the last Star Wars movie where it's like you had to put things in the movie for the sake of putting things in the movie because
about like flawless victory.
Yeah, like who's going to say that in the middle of a flawless?
Yeah,
God
right.
Damn it!
Yeah.
How did he do it?
Yeah,
this has been Rob.
He made it that NFL OnlyFans reference in Carolina.
Rob is fucking amazing, dude. He's a legend.
That is skill. That's skill.
That was next level, sir. That's next level.
And so smooth and seamless.
Does Rob have an NFL team? I've never heard him talk about an NFL team.
I think
yeah.
Huh?
Good choice.
Rob, who's your NFL team?
I'm just curious. It just hit me. I never heard him talk about one.
Alabama.
But he said I can go all day, pick a topic.
Okay, Cap.
No, we're well aware. Oh, Packers.
Oh, okay, Packers.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Because y'all about to be trash for a while.
Hey, Aaron,
we got screwed.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Knows.
About your quarterback.
So,
yeah.
Can we at least agree that the fight scenes in the movie were decent?
The fight scenes was decent.
I can agree with that, but I like storyline. That shit was taking me all over the place.
Yeah,
but you know what's starting to get on my nerves with these movies that we look forward to, like this, and it pissed me off with Ninja Turtles and some of the Transformers movies. You have
Michael Bay.
That's what I said. But you have all this money to get these big budget movies out, and they looked rushed. It looks like you kept changing your mind.
I didn't think they had the money though. Not for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could have put out. They didn't have the money in '95 when they put that first shit out. Well, you could tell by some of the effects.
You got to remember that was top shelf back then.
Listen, they might as well have.
They were doing that on on Pentiums 46s back then. Remember?
Hey, Nikki, don't get Rich started on it, and definitely don't get me started.
No. Hold on a second. Let me just say it this way: if there is a complaint that, and I guess we can all agree here, is that if the argument is that Mortal Kombat did what it needed to do because it just pleased the fan base by having certain tropes in it and didn't have a story, then we can also say the same thing about any other franchise, including Transformers, because there are certain things in there that they check the box and they don't have any storyline to back it up.
You don't think the first Transformers was good?
I mean, I think the first one is probably the only one that has a legitimate story to it. The second one,
the first one. Do you mean the animated one?
Dude,
the animated, and I'm not going to be an apologist for the '86 animated movie because after the first 30 minutes, I'm like, yeah,
I'll take it over anything what Michael Bay did. I'll take that.
After the first 30 minutes of that movie, I saw it. I remember because it came back out at like one of those Adam events things, and I was like, "Oh, I'll go see it in theaters," because I never actually saw it in theaters. So I went and saw it, and I was like, "Yeah, this movie is after Optimus Prime dies, that movie is pretty much boring."
I also take over Michael Bay's shit.
But I mean, sure, that's I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm sorry.
The first movie was great.
The first movie was all right.
It was okay.
After that, it's like he snipped cocaine off a Blu-ray and said, "Shoot."
The second one literally was almost made pretty much like that, and the third one, I would say the second half of that movie is actually all right. Four I liked only because of what I thought it was going to do, and 5 is straight up trash. Like that one is like
which one was 5? That was dark. That was that Dark of the Moon.
No, 5 was
the night shit. What was that?
Oh, I never saw.
I went to the movies.
No,
y'all talking movies? That's what Marcus.
Hey, Marcus.
Rich, I'm still upset with how they did Starscream in the movies. They just made him.
I get it. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand because they made him a gorilla chicken. Yeah,
that's my main thing.
Hey, I'm hitting that ride right now, but
we ain't
I don't know
you shit. You either sticking around or you not. If you not, Hakuna your mama.
What the fuck just happened?
I have no idea.
Hakuna Matata? And I don't even watch those movies like that.
This show is brought to you by Maker's Mark 101.
You're a dickhead. I'm coming over to get a sip of that tonight.
Limited release. You won't
limited
find
release.
Yeah.
How does that work for limited release?
That means they got a special barrel, and then they're gonna.
Brian didn't hear that.
What'd you say?
What did you say?
We're about full releases. Pause.
Whoa! Shit! Oh my god!
We are not pausing that.
Wow! This is on the internet forever. I'm just letting you know. Nikki's gonna use Hakuna your mama. I'm letting you know that she's gonna.
Yeah, that's.
I so tried not to spit my drink on my laptop.
I'm holding on to that
Jesus one. Christ.
Yeah,
your mama.
I'm keeping that.
Wait.
I hate y'all.
Nasty. Yeah, Brian Nasty. Brian Nasty.
The Bears. Hey, Rob, I might have to talk to you offline because I have questions, but the Bears are gonna fuck up anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Anyway, shit,
This is fun. This is fun. This is very fun.
Talking about the movie. So yeah, they're gonna make a part 2 because I'm pretty sure they just go by streams now, and
they made enough money to justify it. Yeah, that's happening.
So they make a part.
I agree.
Okay, so and I'm hopefully this is what happens. I'm a big Mission Impossible guy. I'll watch from 2 on, but I will not watch the first one because that shit was
really. You don't like the first? I actually like the first movie.
I love the game on N64.
Oh my God.
I still never saw the first movie. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Don't feel bad. I haven't either. So.
I haven't seen it, so that's.
I hope you ain't got.
Now
that
I want to go watch
TV.
it. Huh?
I was about to say. I thought she was gonna go play it. I was like, don't you hook that into your TV? You
I don't know.
Wires for no damn reason.
Dude, how would that look at 4K? That shit look horrible.
Is that even 480p or 40i?
That's 240. That's 240.
Yeah, about to say
240p.
Goodness.
It was what we had now, damn it. Laura Croft had triangle titties and you played GoldenEye.
Dude, I swear to God, Laura Croft looked like you playing Minecraft.
Now it do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I've said that shit before. But anyway,
that's kind of like what I love about being the age we are, man. We watch technology start to be, heavily marketed into where it is now. Now, of course, none of us were, none of us had a bag phone. Now that's too far back.
Oh no, actually, my dad did.
But yeah, my uncle had one.
Yeah, he actually had a bag phone. But that was because he was law enforcement, so he had one.
That's the official.
Yeah.
Title.
Let's see. What did he say? The first defensive player drafted tonight was from SC. Yet Gamecock defense is awful.
Isn't that crazy?
Hey,
what's funny is our 2 corners weren't actually bad.
Yeah,
that's the funny part. That just proves our coach couldn't coach worth shit because there actually weren't bad players on the defense.
Yeah,
agreed.
Thank you, Rob. I had
so many beepers. I had a blue beeper.
Yeah, beepers.
I never had a beeper.
I'm not going to ask how old you are.
Blue see-through beeper that didn't have the time on it. It just had the little ticks on the little lines on the front.
I never had a beeper.
Yeah, I never had a beeper.
I didn't have a cell phone until 02.
$7 a month.
But I wasn't even 20 yet, though.
Hey,
beepers were the most pointless thing.
$7 a month.
What was $7 a month? The beeper?
The service?
Wait a minute, Izzo, you said you have a cell phone till 02?
Yeah, I didn't get one till 02. I didn't have one freshman year.
I didn't have one until I was a junior in college.
I got my freshman year.
Yeah, I got it right before sophomore year.
Okay.
Beepers are for drug dealers.
Beepers
I remember my dad was a foreman for an apartment complex right when he got in the military. And he didn't like having that shit on him. So if I was with him, he's like, "You want to hold it?" I was like, "Yeah, make me feel important." And I remember I went to my friend's house and I had a beeper on me. And my friend's aunt went, "Your friend got a beeper?" But I'm like, as a kid, I'm like, what the hell that mean? But I'm like, oh, she probably sold drugs, I guess.
I'm your pusher.
Yeah. She probably wanted to ask if you was holding.
Oh, I ain't never thought that.
Oh, man.
You holding? You holding? What you got?
Yeah. What you got, little boy? I'm like 13. That's hilarious.
I want a T-Mobile sidekick so goddamn bad, but T-Mobile was so trash down here. I didn't bother.
T-Mobile didn't exist back then. Down here, did it?
No, it was, you're right. They didn't, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I wanted one.
So,
fuck.
It's crazy.
You know what's funny is like the stories we're telling about our youth now are like completely different than the stories our parents and my grandparents told. Like when they were talking about their youth, it was like, yeah, I remember Mr. Charlie used to come with the truck and we used to go pick cotton all day.
Oh, hell no.
And then we used to go home and slit a pig's throat and scale it and take all the meat out of it.
I've heard those stories where the guts fall out on the ground. Yeah, I've heard those stories.
Half of Chicago is from Mississippi, so I heard that shit too. But
that is very true. So
I wasn't listening to it.
A lot of California is too, Mississippi.
Our older stories, our old people stories are going to be so much different.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Good transition, Brian. Sorry.
It's amazing, right?
That was a great goddamn transition. I felt it. I saw it.
Yeah. Our kids used to get shot up in school.
Yeah, and then they end up pregnant.
Right.
That ain't changed.
No. Man, the old rotary phone.
God. Yeah.
Is that 3 or 4 for me from Rich? 3 or 4?
God
3 or 4. I know that's 3 at least. How can I for Rich?
God damn it.
Yeah, that rotary phone was hell. My grandma had a rotary phone at the end of the hallway that sat on this table, and it was like this real, like a royalty princess looking phone. It had gold trim and it was skinny. You had to pick it up
I know which ones you're talking about. Where the ear and the mouth part were white and it was gold.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I was like, where the hell did this phone come from? It's just sitting.
Dude, they must have got that at a finger. They must have got that at a Finger Hut magazine. Everybody had that damn phone.
Finger Hut, Jesus.
Oh man.
I took y'all.
Hey, that reminds me of that Chris Rock bit off Lethal Weapon 4 when he's talking about that shit.
Hey, just know when you say vitamin D deficiency, I thought you were talking about something else for a quick second before I read the rest.
That's because you're a pervert.
Damn it,
I'll let Nick take care of that one.
Yeah, I'll say, Rich, don't go away this time.
Nick, you know, most of us had these real fancy grandmas that just was the cock of the walk, and you couldn't tell them they weren't royalty, and that was my grandma. So that's why she had that expensive ass looking $20 phone at the end of the hall.
My grandma throwback. My grandma still had a cow. My grandma had chickens, pigs, and all that stuff when I was a kid. So
yeah. Listen. And is anybody growing up like that anymore? Anybody?
My grandma might still have chickens, but she don't have the rest of that stuff. Maybe. I don't know.
I eat chicken.
We're well aware. You have melanin. We're well aware.
Chicken eating bastard.
A la gran.
So yeah, this is going to affect. Go ahead.
Nikki, what did you have as well? I just saw I did too.
I don't remember.
Go ahead. So what are you gonna say?
I was talking to the kids about TVs, and you remember the TV where you turned it on and then walked away for 5 minutes and came back and then it turned on.
Dude, I saw somebody make a post. They said, "This is my dad's TV from 1973." He said he turned it on. It's still coming on. Somebody made that post yesterday. I just saw that last night. That shit got me because I know that. Because you gotta remember, if you had your TV off for like all day, you come and turn it on. It took a while for that sucker to warm up for that picture to come on. Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, somebody said, growing up in the 80s, that random pop from your TV when it was already off.
Oh wow, I do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No kid's gonna know that stuff. Yeah, but you couldn't remember if you were ever on punishment back in the day, you couldn't sneak and watch your cable if you had a little cable box on top of your TV. Didn't even sneak and do it. That loud noise it made.
Yep.
Ain't nothing you could do about that noise. You couldn't even
sound like that thing's about to go through time travel every time you change the channel.
God.
The noise and you couldn't use the VCR because if you was on punishment, the VCR was loud. Picking up a VHS is loud. So I don't know.
My mom used to turn the TV around if I was on punishment.
Oh shit! Hey, you remember?
Turn that sucker around.
Remember?
When I was too young. I couldn't move that shit. What you say?
You're stupid. Remember? Be Kind Rewind.
I remember that. Be Kind Rewind. Out of spite, I wouldn't rewind that motherfucker.
Yep.
That
no, because they're gonna charge me $2.
Oh, really? They did?
Fuck yeah.
You gotta remember, I was young. I didn't have a card for that shit.
Oh shit.
My parents did though.
Oh,
channel
Marcus posted something in the chat earlier in the week. Something about the rise and fall of Blockbuster. That shit was interesting.
I did watch that on Netflix.
You haven't seen the last Blockbuster documentary on Netflix?
No, I ain't seen that shit.
Yeah, I go front. When I told somebody I had a 19-inch TV like in 3rd grade, they was like, "What?" Because everybody was talking about like 13s and shit, or didn't have a TV in their bedroom at all.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And then now my kids got what Mercy? What you got? Like a fucking 43, you fucking motherfucker.
Isn't that crazy?
43 TV in his bedroom.
That's how it goes.
My son. Don't plug DSL. He's grown.
So yeah, these are things that kids ain't gonna be able to talk about. Like we had, even though it was hard for us, like getting up and turning the TV and then turning the U thing, and trying to find something to watch. That was kind of hard, but it's nothing compared to what people before us went through.
Shit, we have 4 channels.
So you think
4 channels?
Shit, come on,
channel.
I had
channel
cable, my nigga. Unfortunately.
Wait.
I lived on mind you, I lived on a military base, so they didn't have like all the extra bills.
We had a black box.
That one of the few bills was the cable bill when I was a kid.
In 1990, we had a black box, so
Hey, we had cable when I was younger, but for some reason in our apartment we had cable, but for some reason our cable cord went outside the window to the neighbors. I never understood that why it did that.
Damn, Nikki. Sheesh, adopt me. Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. I ain't even got a MacBook.
It's easy.
Damn.
Jesus. Adopt me.
Hey, no, fuck that, man.
A descrambler, Izzo. It was a descrambler.
Niggas a stick-up kid. I'm down. Let's go.
Had a scrabbler.
Marcus,
He said a scrabbler.
Yeah, scrabbler.
No, I never had a
descrambler too.
I never had a descrambler. I wanted one.
Stole cable and we had a descrambler.
Yeah. I remember the signs used to be on the side of the road. People used to sell the descramblers. That's how old I am.
Really?
Yeah, the little posts like how people be selling like a mattress or a bed spring or some shit. Yeah. You see the signs for the descramblers on the side of the road. I remember that.
God damn it!
Wow. Rough times, kids. These are rough times. Y'all don't know nothing about this now. Y'all don't know about it. Having to take your butter knife and stick it between the two little bolts on the back of the TV just to get a channel. I don't remember about this.
Y'all remember calling cards though?
Yes.
Yep.
Never had to use one, but yeah.
Oh, you weren't on Yahoo Chat, were you? That's where you got it. That's where you got the calling card from.
Yeah, but do you think? Okay, so we've all had experiences with the elderly. Okay. And I'm talking like 70, 80 years old, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think when we get that age, our life is going to be similar to their life or their what word am I looking for? Something of living.
Quality of life.
Quality of life. Yeah, you think our quality of life is going to be any better? We have the knowledge to make ourselves better, to heal ourselves, to stay in perfect health. But do you think the vast majority of us are using it? And so you think we're going to be better, Nikki, or are we going to be worse off?
I'm going to say I think we're
about our parents. Are you
talking about us?
Our parents?
Yeah, us.
Based on what he's saying, I'm comparing it to like my grandma, my grandparents on my mom's side. That's what I'm comparing in my mind.
I'll say this. So my parents stay with me. I don't live with them because I'm not broke. They live with me.
Oh, boy.
No, because like, oh, this motherfucker older live with his parents. No,
right.
Mm-hmm.
But so my parents stay with me, and they're up in age. And I remember in the 80s, which is funny, because me and Chiki were watching Married with Children the other day, and they were talking about dieting. And that was like 87. But I don't remember my parents ever exercising, taking care of themselves, like none of that shit. And I don't want to say they're paying the price now, but they're older. They're all, my dad's gonna be 70 this year, so they're, you know what I mean? Gotta shut the fuck up, man. What are you talking about?
You say you gotta fuck quietly.
Holy shit! Oh no!
I'm sorry. That's why I started laughing. God damn it, Marcus.
Mark is definitely on that ride. Mark is definitely on that ride. That's funny.
I almost spit this expensive ass liquor out just now.
Bruh, I done about spit liquor out 3-4 times tonight.
So my point is, we know more now than we did in the 80s. And does that matter? Because some people don't care that they know more. It's just they're still gonna do whatever they want to do. You know what I mean, Brian? Like, You say is our quality of life going to be better? It depends on what you want to do, because they actually were talking about dieting in the 80s.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying don't smoke while you're pregnant. You know what I mean?
Well, and to be honest with you, most of the things that they said would help you live longer and lose weight and blah, blah, blah were based on like myth, like that shaking machine that they used to have with the big rubber band thing you used to put around you. And they said that was supposed to burn calories. You know, a lot of the stuff that they used to do to say that would, you know, extend your life or help you gain muscle mass and blah, blah, blah was bullshit. Now, a lot of the things we have is more backed up by science and proof and tests and blah, blah, blah.
Right. So we know more, but do we care? That's the point.
That's the key, Sosa. Because I mean, because I'm with you. I think to a point, I think we are going. Here's how I think it's going to really happen. Right. I think it's going to be a case of we know more information now, and we're able to do something about it. But at the same time, technology has kind of made us lazy because we know we don't have to do as much.
Oh, chill out.
So it's like,
sorry, Rich. I got distracted.
Yeah, I just read that too. It's like, So
okay.
It's like
nowadays you can do that.
But you see what I'm saying? Like
her profile. No, I'm just kidding.
But you see what I'm saying? Like we know these things and we know how to augment and change things without any effort. So to say like our quality of life will be better, I think to Brian's point, we might live longer, but I don't know if we'll necessarily live better. Because all I can see right now is I don't know how many of y'all have seen the movie WALL-E.
I saw it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So anyway, long story short, the movie is basically about how people just become real lazy to the point where all they do is sit down and consume things. And to be honest, I think that's where, in some ways, I think that's where we're going. Because think about it, how weird is it? Like 10 years ago, if you told someone I was watching an entire season of a show in one day, they'd be like, get off the damn couch. Now it is socially acceptable.
That and the Uber Eats and all that shit.
Right.
So Marcus,
I do want to go back to something. We were talking about cable and stuff earlier. I had a satellite when I was in the country, and they did have certain satellites you could turn to where you could actually binge watch it. So we would sit there and watch the whole season of Ninja Turtles before anybody saw it.
Oh wow.
Okay. Well, Rich.
But anyway, I was binge watching in the 80s, B.
Well,
yeah,
Rich,
but no one. But people thought you were crazy if you told someone that. But go. I'm sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
No,
I think more money than all of us back then.
I think some of it though is going to be COVID. You got to shift some of those habits from COVID, as you talk about with the binging. So I think we still could be worse, but I think some of it, people use as an excuse, and it's gonna be hard to break those habits from this last year and however long this continues. So that's not going to make things any better.
I think at this point, with everything we know, all the advancements we've made, if you are of our generation and you end up in that same situation as people have in the past with overweight and being diseased and being sick, some of the stuff you can't help, most of it is just your fault.
Right.
It's kind of like racism.
I mean, it is what it is. Not like that now. Not like that now.
No, be serious. That's not changed.
I see what you're saying. Like that's why I didn't cut my camera off. I was like,
don't be serious.
Yeah.
No, but
okay.
You think we've progressed?
But I mean, some of it is your fault because you don't have to do what everybody was doing back in the day. Sometimes that was all people could afford. If it was way back in the 40s and the 50s, and you had $5 and if back then noodles was like 20 packs for $1, you get 20 packs of noodles. And we know how bad those things are for you.
About 5 years ago, maybe a little longer, like to eat healthy was more expensive than it was to eat fast food.
I think that's still true.
I agree.
That's still true.
I think that's still true because I mean I can tell you right now, like
but they're getting better.
Yes. Now I will say I would take it this way, where it's like to go out to eat healthier is more expensive, but to eat at home, it's significantly cheaper.
Right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, of course.
Right.
Now, at the end of the day, like we said in the
Don't do
beginning,
it,
it's all about your attitude, because Chicky was like, so we need to eat clean for 40 days, yada yada. And I was like, that's fine. I can eat chicken and fish. And she's like, no, that means no meat.
Damn.
What the fuck? What kind of religion are you using? What the fuck is this? No, hell no. It's I almost had a spasm. Like, no meat. What the fuck are you talking about?
I hope you're good, Nikki, by the way.
Wait,
Yeah.
Know what she
had
had
a blood pressure.
I hope you're good.
So I'm not gonna lie. I went for one thing, and that's kind of what sparked me, because like I went to the doctor for one thing a few weeks ago, or a few months ago.
Like taking your car in and they tell you everything else is wrong.
Yeah, and they found out my blood pressure was so high that they sent me to the emergency room, and I had to spend the night in the hospital. So
why do you don't tell us this shit? I'm gonna fuck you.
I did.
Sosa was probably drunk. It's okay.
Probably was.
Sosa, he definitely told us that.
Yeah, those things like that. I have enough knowledge to get my blood pressure down. You know, I have enough knowledge. I know what to do. I know what to eat.
It's wanting to.
Yeah. So
at the end of the day, happens to me,
if something happens to me and my blood pressure goes skyrockets or whatever, and I have a stroke or die or whatever, that's kind of my fault, because I knew what to do.
Right? Yeah.
The people back then didn't know what to do. They were told to eat, drink castor oil and sleep for a week. You know.
Hey, go back to Rocky.
That's what it was.
Go back to Rocky where he was eating fucking raw eggs. That's salmonella or some shit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Mine had affected my heart. Yeah, you need to take care of yourself. I hope you have. I pray for everybody to have the discipline to take care of them, because some things you can't help, but the things that you can.
Yeah, so you put moss in their shoes. That's what you hear. Hang an egg. What was it? Hang an egg or onion from the ceiling?
Put moss in your shoes.
I think it was an onion.
Sound like the wives.
Hang an onion from the ceiling, and it would suck the sickness out of you. Or slice some potatoes and put them in your socks, and it will pull the sickness down through your feet.
That sounds like
what they were doing. Well, that's what they were doing. They didn't have. Great. Yeah, they didn't have the knowledge and the shit that we have these days.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have a better quality of life, but it'll be more of our decision than.
Thank you, Brian. It has to be
right,
and then, like anything else, it has to be knowledge, but your attitude has to change. So yeah, I mean, Rob said he waddled to the kitchen. Rob, I hope you lose some weight. I can't help you because I eat like a fat piece of shit, but
I only eat fish. It was hard to cut the chicken and beef, but I did. Yeah, it's hard, man. Especially, I think Derek, you're up north, so I don't know.
I don't know how you did it.
I don't know the eating habits up there, but down here, the cut out chicken and beef, damn near impossible.
It's the same thing. But well, think about it. So I get it. Down here, everybody like, oh, the eating's so good, blah blah blah. Well, that's because you don't eat other cultures up there. Like Italian food down here is shit.
But ain't it though? When I ate it in New York,
you mean Fazoli's beef?
Fazoli's.
I'm fucking.
I'd rather eat Olive Garden than Fazoli's.
Suck my dick.
I'd rather you eat Olive Garden than Fazoli's.
Listen, if you eat if you're trying to eat healthy and you eat Italian food down here, it's still shit. But if you're trying to eat healthy and you go up north, they're gonna hell no, be like for real. Like
not gonna lie, I ate Italian food in Brooklyn. I was in Brooklyn. Man, that shit was so goddamn good.
I'm telling you, man. Like, thank you, Nikki. Fazoli sucks. Brian, we need to expand your palate.
Okay. I was saying too drunk yet. Using good words.
Is that a word? That's a word. Yeah.
Is that a word?
Indubitably.
Indubitably. But no, for real. Like if you said Carrabba's, Fazoli's, and Olive Garden, you have never eaten Italian food.
At least Karab is above the rest of them, though.
It is, but it's still
not by much. No,
it's still not. You know what I mean? Like
it's like garbage water versus hot dog water.
It's not dog water. It's garbage. It's like if I love Italian food. And say, can I get some pizza fagioli? Okay, you're at Carrabba's. But if you go up north and say, can I get some pizza fagioli? All right, no, you're in an Italian restaurant. That's the difference.
Capicola.
Right. Come on, motherfucker.
You can have some gabagool.
Oh, exactly.
Oh no, that's a real thing. I was fucking around.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Ryan just made some up.
Olive Garden is fine.
No, it's not.
Yeah, if you live in a single wide.
I heard it on Family Guy.
Well, because they were quoting The Sopranos. They were quoting The Sopranos.
I thought it was a word they made up. So gabagool is a real thing.
If you like Olive Garden, that means you like their salad and their breadsticks, and that's it.
Right.
Because if you have to put if you have to put salt in your food down here, you have to think there's a problem.
Right.
I have a friend in NJ. Okay, you see that makes sense.
See, the thing about our food choices is that I think it's just Sosa's point is that you're not exposed to a whole lot, but then on top of that, it's a matter of we've conditioned ourselves to eat so much meat, like a lot of chicken and a lot of beef. But I'll be honest with you, if you take that out of your diet, if you just remove it pretty much and move to something else, your body's going to get accustomed to not having it, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is it really though? Like, okay, well,
you see, it's just like somebody who, like, if you remove like candy out of your diet, right? Like if you just say, I'm just not going to eat a whole bunch of sugar. If you take that out, your body, it's going to take a little while, but your body's going to stop craving it.
So,
and the same thing happened with other foods.
The sugar thing is going to be hard. The sugar thing is going to be hard because sugar is the basis of every addiction. It's an addiction.
It's been with alcohol for a while.
Why it's not considered a drug, I'll never know, just because it makes things taste better. But sugar is an addiction. They put sugar in cigarettes to make people addicted to cigarettes.
Get out of here.
So you don't know for real.
No, I didn't know that.
It's not just menthol.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, Nikki, there you go.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about this? You bring up a point about stuff that makes no sense. Why it's in there?
Yeah,
why is there?
New York
why is there salt in Coke?
Because there's no protein in Coke.
Well, I'm just saying. But if you think about it, right? If you have a whole bunch of salt in Coke with a whole bunch of sugar, all that's going to do is just make you thirsty, and then want more.
I mean, that's the whole.
Yeah. Coke, a cold Coke is crack, man.
And we've all worked out. We've all worked out. And
it's my favorite soda.
If you're working out and you're sweating, your body's dehydrated, and you need something to drink, soda does not quench your thirst.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Because they put the sugar and the salt in there, you need it. I need that Coke.
No, man. I can't.
I wouldn't be shocked if there's salt in the
I took the new Army PT test. Was it Wednesday?
Yeah.
No,
not sure.
Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those 2 days. I did not reach for orange juice, apple juice. No, I went straight for water because no fucking way.
Hey, Milo.
Yeah.
Milo.
If there's
something is going on with Gatorade, because even if I'm working out and I drink Gatorade, it doesn't do anything for me. It dries my mouth out. So I know they put something in that.
Sodium.
Sodium.
Yeah.
Like I stopped drinking Gatorade because of all the sodium that was in it. Like I went I just fuck with water. I'll be honest, I just fuck with water now. Like, and I used to be a big Gatorade drinker. But no, fuck that, man. I just went straight to water. And I think that day I drank 5 16-ounce bottles, which probably still wasn't enough. But nah. Yes.
Yeah, Gatorade has salt in it.
What? No. Now, to Marcus's point, I did drink liquor later that night, but You know.
What else is new, Sosa?
My quads was on fire, so I had to fucking.
Well, that ain't gonna help.
It did help
because everybody knows once you start drinking, and you get to the point of being drunk, whatever alcohol or beer you're drinking saps your brain juice and your spinal fluid. So that's why you can't. Well, that's why you can't move in the morning. Juice. Spinal fluid.
Like, what?
Spinal juice. Well, that's why you can't move in the morning. If you get drunk,
I get it.
Yeah.
Because I made a joke, but I only did take. I took a glass, but it was just to calm. But never drank top breastfeeding. No, you might as well fucking drink Pedialyte. Pedialyte is fucking great.
Man, I got to remember to do that a lot more before.
I think more adults buy Pedialyte for drunk reasons.
I swear to God,
no, they market to that now. They're smart enough to do that.
Pedialyte. I thought Izzo was full of shit till he was like, "Yeah, I drink Pedialyte instead of Gatorade when I'm hungover." Fuck out of here.
No, I do it the night before, and then I wake up fine.
That shit is fucking amazing.
You wake up fine. You might be tired, but you don't wake up feeling like super lethargic, though.
I mean, but that's liquor, though. Red Luso.
Luso? This better not be $5.99 when I Google it.
or come in a box.
Boy, you know you drink that cheap shit. I don't know why you acting like you don't drink that cheap shit.
Okay, $13.99. All right. This is more my ballpark.
That's from Kroger.
Okay. Probably in the good grocery store like Publix.
What? I mean, technically, that's crazy. I've always never.
Did we go?
Yeah, but I mean, like I said,
this actually looks pretty legit. Okay.
We all got the knowledge and the access to knowledge to make ourselves a better person physically.
You know what?
When we do reach that age,
that access to knowledge shit is overrated.
What do you mean?
Why is that?
Because I tell my, and I have to give it to Chicky. Like when we first started dating, I would always ask her something, and she was like, "GTS, what the fuck does that mean? Google that shit." Bet. So she got it in me, and then now I'm telling my kids. My kids are asking me, "Hey, Daddy, what the fuck is Celsius?" You have a fucking smartphone in your hand.
Wait, time out. You've been drinking since junior high. I just looked up and saw that. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Nikki's a bad girl.
Damn, Nikki, I'm trying to live vicariously through you. You're unveiling your life in here tonight.
Oh my God.
But shit. Wait, how they don't know what Celsius is? Don't they teach them that?
No, but
that's what I was asking.
Well, first of all, we're in South Carolina where the education is like worse than Guam.
Sir, I went to school here. I learned what Celsius was in school.
Well, hey, now, I grew up in the...
Wait, Nick is a lawyer and went to school here.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't mean he's a great lawyer. That doesn't mean
I grew up in the corridor of shame. I grew up in the corridor of shame.
Whoa. Go ahead, bro.
I'm just saying this is a bum-ass state with bum-ass education.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Anyway,
niggas go to school in the murder capital and clown us.
Hey, but I was fucking just smart when I got out of high school.
I'm messing with you. He said so talking about education.
Fuck. Get the fuck. Marcus doesn't even count. Marcus went to school on post. He doesn't.
I went to school on post through 4th grade.
Right. I don't know. Marcus is a suburban kid. Don't let him fool you, people.
Wait, whoa! I was too. Whoa.
You can tell Sosa done got a little fancy over the years.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say nothing, but he did have his pinky out just not drinking that liquor.
I did. I do that now. That's Izzo's fault. He taught me how to drink liquor.
I did.
I can't go to school. Shut the fuck. Yes, he tried to act like he hard, motherfucker.
He lucky because I went on school on post. Post was fun though.
Anyway,
post was lit.
No, but I was talking to my kids, and they're asking me like certain questions. And I'm like, Papa, you have a phone you have a smartphone in your hand. Like I'm not paying all this money for data.
Yes, you are.
You gotta understand now. That's one thing that's not going to change, no matter what access to information we have. If you're a child, you're gonna look to the parents for the answers.
No, of course. And I honestly, as a parent, I appreciate that he's asking me.
However,
I'm trying to get into him, and not sadly or not unfortunately, but I'm not always going to be here. I need you to learn how to figure this shit out. Not just because you're a man, because I said to my daughter, don't depend on a man. I need y'all to figure this shit out because I'm not always going to be here. Your mother ain't shit. I don't tell them that, but I think it. But whatever. Your mother ain't shit. I'm not always going to be here. Use your fucking phone. Because we had Britannica encyclopedias. It was out of date.
No, Encyclopedia Britannica. Yeah, that's
Did I say it? I said it.
No,
oh, you had Britannica? Oh, you fancy some bitch.
I ain't have that. I had encyclopedias though. They probably long gone now.
You didn't have Encyclopedia Britannica because you had fucking satellite and fucking scramblers and all this other shit.
I didn't have either of those, sir.
I'm
Milo going to bed at 11
I was a mere
o'clock.
mortal. No, Milo. No. Wow.
You're right. See? Bye, Milo. Have a good night.
Milo, you're not washed already. Chill out.
No, for real. Like, you have this is the age of information. Why the fuck aren't we using our phones for everything besides TikTok?
But you have to think about they're used to having it.
I get it.
They don't reference it because it's like it's just there.
But that's
for
where
us, we still are in that mode of where we remember when we didn't have this access. So when I can't figure something out, I automatically Google it. I don't ever ask the question. I just Google it immediately.
I get it. But that's where, hey, use your phone.
But motherfucker, we remember having to use the damn card catalog shit in the damn library, dog.
And keep in mind, all right, but keep in mind too.
System.
Yeah,
all right, but keep in mind here too, right? Because you're talking about using your phone to Google something, right? Remember, the same searches are able to be populated with false information now. So you have, you have like, you know, someone could put something out there and think about it. Google is all based on algorithms, right?
Right.
So something catches traction and be completely false. That could still be the information that's given out, which is how some of these viral stories or these fake things get spread, right?
And this is why I love Snopes so much.
Thank you, Izzo, because you still have to research.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Even though everything's at your fingertips, you still have to have some sort of knowledge to
some level of discernment,
cross-reference and find the correct information and do all kinds of other things to make sure that you're not giving out false information.
There are
a lot of people that think, you know, once they find it on one link, that's the God's honest answer.
But I have told them that because Wikipedia is our version of Cliff Notes. I'm like, no,
that is a very good point. So
you can't use Wikipedia for everything. And then and the whole cursive shit, like, what the fuck, yo? I have so much work to do. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, you gotta get all that stuff done.
All three gods.
You told me.
Hey, let us know how that goes. Dead real. Let us know how that goes.
Cooked. She got a lot of baking and cooking to do, y'all.
But
I'm happy for you.
But no, real, like you. They stopped using cursive writing because everything's fucking. Let's just put it on Adobe PDF. And
I haven't written in cursive since the day I graduated.
Yeah, I was like, do y'all really? Is that really a life skill?
I do.
No,
I do. I don't write cursive. I just start writing just to make sure I still know how to do it.
But you still can have a signature.
Right. I did it just to take notes fast in college. After that, I was done.
Yeah,
I don't.
And then now they take their laptops and type their notes in class. So it's faster for me to type it. So,
but when the bank says, "Hey, we need your signature for this home loan," and you put an X on it, they'll be like, denied.
I'd look crazy if I went to college now. I'll be writing and they'd be typing.
I don't think. I think we're keeping in mind. We're thinking about the world as it was for us. 5-10 years from now, digital signatures will pretty much be the thing.
I'm laughing at
Marcus. Go to sleep.
I heard what you said, Rich. Though
I will put this on.
He judging Nikki. He said somebody need to go to jail.
Oh,
bad bitch. He said a bad bitch.
Go to sleep.
Oh shit.
Love it. But yeah, so I mean,
Marcus is from the suburb. He doesn't understand.
They found a way around learning how to write in cursive because you have e-signature and all that other shit, so you don't have to do it anymore. And to be honest with you, when you take your finger and you write your name on an iPad, are you doing perfect stuff? Or are you just doing a little line?
Not at all.
It is saying that's
dude,
good.
I'm writing like a fucking illiterate fucking homeless person because it doesn't hit right.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you, Rich.
I don't know how to do that, so I just had to turn my head and take a sip.
Oh my God! You know what?
Toast needs to see himself out this conversation.
So messing with y'all. I'm gonna finish this little bottle I got.
I'm fucking saying shit. I guess this whole.
You know what? One day somebody gonna see this show and be like, "Hey, y'all think y'all can do something on TV for us?" But you got to tell Sosa not to do all that shit he was saying.
Nigga, we must be on Showtime.
If we get that bad, if we get that popular, and they gotta be like, "Yo, y'all gotta let Sosa go." Hey, I want y'all to do your thing.
No, we're in a different age now. You do the cash cow.
It's like, nah, fam, we good.
Yeah. We need you.
I'm just saying, like, I want y'all to make money.
Because here, like, you know, and here's the reason why I say that, Sosa, is because I'm thinking about how I know this is going to sidetrack a little bit, but how like Joe Rogan made some comments about vaccine stuff, and now
my God, did you hear that shit?
Yeah, now Spotify is pulling some of his episodes out.
Like, yo,
what did he say? I didn't know about this.
He's basically what they want to say.
He was basically saying how, like, if you're a healthy person, you shouldn't have to take the vaccine, and you should be able to work out and take vitamins, and you'll be good. But so the thing is, though, is like,
vitamin got to do with my antibodies, though.
I have no idea, but that's why it's dangerous, right? So Spotify starting to pull his episodes now. And they're basically saying, the key thing about it with Rogan's podcast is like he was doing his own thing. He signed this deal. Now he's got someone to answer to.
That's what he forgot about. That money looked good, but now you got a boss.
Right. I like Rogan as a matter of when he's not trying to be smart. When you, because I know I've said stupid shit and I would watch my post. I'm like, shut the fuck up. But Joe wants to be smart all the time, and you're not smartest person in the room all the time.
Right.
Yeah. That's a very good point. So
you know what I mean? Like, you can fight. Joe Rogan can fight. He knows the fight game. Yeah. That's your expertise.
Yeah, that is.
Talk about like he tried to put Bill Burr into some shit, and Bill Burr was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that shit with you."
Oh yeah, because he was like, right. He was talking about the COVID vaccine. He said, "Let's not go here, Joe. Like, none of us are doctors. Yeah. Let's not even do this." Yep.
Bill Burr,
that's why I fuck with Bill Burr, man.
There's some things you don't touch.
Exactly.
Some things you don't touch. Like even with this show, we're not under anybody. But I told y'all when we were starting, I was like, there's a few things we want to avoid: religion, sexuality, and abortion. Like that's just shit that we can't talk about. Because it's too many tentacles involved in that shit, unfortunately. So,
but Rich, you're right. Like, stick to your lane. Fuck up about other shit. Because even I think, I'm sorry, not Biden, but Fauci was like, yeah, Joe Rogan, he needs to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Really? He said that?
Yeah. Well, in so many words, but in so many words, yeah, he did.
Right.
Yeah, there's some things you just gotta hang.
I don't even want to talk about
what they're talking about.
I don't know, man.
Listen, the vaccine people. If there was somebody who could be like, you know what, I'm gonna hijack 4 or 5 of these planes and just spread the vaccine over everybody, because some of these people were like, I'm not taking it. Why? Because it's like the flu, and I get the flu shot every year. So you're an idiot. Okay.
The just like a flu argument a year later still boggles my mind.
Like, are you fucking serious? Like,
we're like, are we at 600,000 deaths already, or damn near close?
Yeah,
we're damn near close.
Yeah, and yet you still just the flu. All right, sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, because Trump said this last year. Yeah, but he took the fucking shot in January.
The first chance he can get it, he took it. So
What the fuck, man?
Hey man, when you eat McDonald's and drink Diet Cokes all day, shit, I would get the vaccine too.
Stupid on the stupid.
Yeah, right. Thanks, you, Nick. And Nick hasn't said much all night.
What
So
did Nick say? I missed it. Nick's watching the draft on the slide. That's what that is.
That's why he got that.
I got my tab open over here looking at the draft too.
So anybody got any shotgun topics they want to get off real quick? Anything they want to talk about? Anything, anything
Tim Scott,
this week?
Bitch.
Listen,
Tim Scott.
So can we have to address that though? Because
Uncle Tim.
not too long ago, he complained about getting racist mail or racist letters delivered to him in the mail.
Well, when you stop tap dancing, I wouldn't worry about it.
Exactly.
I'm just saying,
didn't the chick say there was no racism, but she got fame from a racist lawsuit?
Oh, you talking about Candace Owens?
Yeah,
Candace Owens. Absolutely. Yeah. It was and
then I hear recently she just said that they came up with the wrong verdict for the case that just
she'll go anything to make that side happy, even though like right now she almost serves no purpose because Trump ain't in office.
Well, and then you had Tim Scott saying I haven't gotten a chance to see what he said, but then you had the lieutenant governor of North Carolina, black man, saying that there's no systemic racism. And it's just,
because he overcame, that's why there's no racism.
Right. Because he's the token for whatever reason. And because he's a Republican, lieutenant governor. Because in North Carolina there's no the governor and lieutenant governor don't have to be the same party, so they're elected separately.
So same like here.
Yeah. So
say we're the party of Lincoln. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. I can't count.
It was about
I can't count and carry the one. I can't.
It was 2 people ago. Yeah,
2 people ago. Yeah.
So Rich, he must be friends with Clarence Thomas.
Probably that motherfucker. But my point is, when they say this is the party of Lincoln, I'm be like, yeah, but Jackie Robinson was a Republican, and right after he retired, which was probably mid 50s, early 60s,
that's when they switched.
Like, they're not. This party is not following the civil rights movement, so I have to switch. Mm-hmm. Jackie Robinson said this. So a prominent, not black man, a prominent activist said this. Athlete, a popular American said this. So y'all got to stop saying that shit. Because if the Democrats, I think we talked about this before. If the Democrats say, yeah, this is the party of the people, yeah, but we still got Dixie Democrats. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, y'all gotta chill with that shit.
This whole 2-party thing is just fucking ridiculous, and I don't understand. You either this or that, and
man,
one of them. That's why, like I said, man, I'm like, and it's not even one conspiracy theory or one incident away anymore. Like, I am an anarchist. I'm like, burn the whole shit down and let's start over.
And
that's where I am.
I get it, but
I'm on the side of. I think this comes back to our earlier conversation about the fact that we have the internet and now we know things, right?
Wait,
like we
know things. So but here, you got to kind of research things.
But see, but even then, right? So like we take the time to research things. So it's like people have the information and are able to know the power that they have. This 2-party system doesn't have to be the way that it is.
It doesn't.
And you also have to look at the way that people are voting and how they get in office. It's like it's a consistent line of, okay, we're going to elect this person because they've been in office for a long time. Like there are several there are several representatives that I can think of that it's like, okay, sure, you've been in office for a long time, but please explain to me how you have impacted the community. And if you haven't done anything, you need to move on.
But there's also these new people like this Marjorie Taylor White bitch for everyone. She ain't done shit.
Right.
Gates, Matthew, what's Robert?
Matt Gates.
Matt Gates, fuck a underage bitch. Like he doesn't he ain't shit either.
At all. But yet in this climate right now, he's able to keep his job and we gotta wait till the outcome.
Right.
But what's the guy from Minnesota used to be on SNL?
Al Franken.
But yet, like he got ran off immediately.
Quick.
like, what has changed? What has changed?
Like,
Izzo,
I thought
Izzo
about
be
that
killing me.
immediately.
Like,
as
I
soon as
swear.
you're accused, 5, 6, maybe 10
Hold
years
on,
ago,
okay.
as soon as you're accused, you're out. I'll deal with this on my own time. Now it's like, you know what? I need a fundraiser. I'm gonna beat this. Blah blah blah.
Right.
How did I kill you? What happened?
Yo,
Izzo be killing me. Like, I think Izzo is like completely tuned out, and he's scheduling some coochie for the next day, and he popped right back in on the same topic, on point. Know what the hell we talking about?
I can multitask. I'll be able to do that.
well, he is scheduling for the next
No,
day.
I'm not.
He did not. He will not confirm nor deny the
He
statement.
will not confirm nor deny. We'll not let y'all know that I'm mashing potatoes tomorrow.
Put some
It
meat
is
in your
Thursday, so you gotta get shit
I
ready for the
have
weekend.
changed, guys. I guess.
Nigga, no.
Huh?
You
You
have
have
not
changed? I don't...
changed bitches.
Right. I'm out. Oh my god! I multitask.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I was just scrolling,
All right,
but
so-
I was listening the entire time.
If you would like to listen to any of our past shows, they are on Spotify. Go ahead.
So DMX passed like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that was a while. We talked about that, my G.
I did, but a lot of interviews are popping back up, and I think it's important to look at those interviews.
Oh, the ones he was in.
Yeah, like Drink
Drink
Definitely
Champs
Drink
was
Champs.
amazing.
Yes, it was.
some of his
Even go back and watch his verses with Snoop just to see how
I'm
joyous
telling
he
you,
was, man.
Yeah.
That's
DMX,
what happened. He wasn't a long time.
Darkman X. The Darkman X is the
Earl
Macho
Simmons.
Man Randy Savage of hip
I
hop.
swear to
That
God.
hurts because I love Macho Man. It hurt me when he died.
He is hip hop. He is the person who can give you amazing lyrics, the person who can who can do features and do amazing shit. But then when you talk to him, he can blow your mind with some intellectual shit.
He connected so many people. I love the night. I mean, unfortunately, he died, but the night we found out he passed, to go on Twitter and just see the stuff that people said and post the pictures and their stories was crazy.
Yeah,
I never saw that with anybody. That's
Like-
not even an understatement with anybody. Everybody had a story about him, of how human he was. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, right. And just go back. I mean, if you watch, I think he had two interviews on Drink Champs.
Yeah,
And
two.
if not, then just listen to
I
Nori.
only know about one, but
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one recent one.
If you listen to Nori talk about like some of the stories that some of the other people, like I think Fat Joe had a story about it. Like if you go back and listen, like the dude was fucking crazy. Like it's amazing. So I just wanted to, because it's brand new still.
I'll just bring it back up too. I think of that Woodstock performance.
no, every
Yeah,
time.
never be done again.
Listen,
One man,
Never.
one man, not a
Never.
group, not a part of a group.
Never.
Just one man got on stage.
No
and had every
real backup people.
Had dumb people rocking.
listening to
And
every
the
word
fact-
he said.
saying the
and the
N-word.
fact that Puffy said, "We don't want you," it was the greatest thing that ever happened to DMX's career. Because Puffy fucked up some careers.
Oh
Yes, he
yeah,
did.
both fucked up careers. That's all he did. Man. He milked
said
you for
ops?
1 or 2
Oh,
albums
ops.
and then left your
Oh,
ass.
wow.
I don't give a
Somewhere.
fuck if you're not on our show, you on our show. I don't give a fuck. You fucked up some careers, motherfucker.
Puff
Yeah,
Dolphin
Nick,
ass
he's very
TV coming on this
intelligent.
show. Fuck Puff. Anyway, I'm sorry.
I think Rich might have had his camera off more so
That's
than that.
because that motherfucker got dolphin teeth.
I'm in trouble.
I'm quoting Chappelle's show. I'm quoting Chappelle's show.
Oh, I've been on fire
Anyway,
tonight.
hey, if you
Yeah,
wanted
really.
to listen to any of our past shows, we have a lot of shows. I think we're at 152,
One or two.
and I got
Nobody wants-
like 10 more. I got maybe 10 more to load. I loaded a bunch of them today. You can go on Spotify, SoundCloud. You can go on Apple Music. You can go on, what was the other one? Was there a fourth one?
Google Podcasts.
Google Podcasts. And of course, you can always go to our YouTube page and watch the video, because we do a lot of things that create a reaction that you don't
Hey.
get the effect of when you actually just listen to the audio. So
Joe Biden was not gonna ban meat.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know they're running with that, right? You know they're running with that. The
I
other
looked
side
it
is
up
running
that
with
day, and it was so fake.
And listen, I'm gonna vote for Joe, dumbass, and go eat 3 burgers, and he's still not gonna ban meat. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I would like a big ass burger right now, but I'm on a diet.
He's gonna ban Kevin Hart.
On a diet. You're on a diet,
Brian.
Anyway,
what's
see you guys next Thursday.
Hey, real quick, it could be for the show. This could be for the show. Forrest Driver's like Badass Burger. No, not Badass. Big Daddy Burgers. Some whatever.
Daddy's.
I ain't been
Big
yet.
Daddy
Ain't been yet.
Bruh, Brian, you got
Big Daddy's is legit.
Yeah, I've had that's my second time having it. It's legit.
Okay,
please go. Both anybody, please go. Whoa. Okay, thanks.
Do they have soy burgers or do they have the black bean burgers?
Soy burgers.
It's time to go.
I'm just going.
It's time to go.
Good night, everybody.
I'm blinking it.
Thank you for allowing us to keep you company. I'm hitting in the broadcast. You guys have been amazing. Thank you,
I'm
Nikki.
so
thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Dre. Thank you, everybody who came in. I'm hitting it.